country and our workplace settings are becoming more and more culturally diverse. Interaction with individuals and groups from other countries and cultures, either face-to-face or in virtual context, is more common than ever, especially in the hospitality and tourism industry. Effective working relationships will result in productive outcomes. Example, increased sales and profit, enhanced creativity. For the senior high school graduates of Palawan State University, it is essential that they be taught how to work in a culturally diverse environment, thus equipping them with an additional employable skill. Wherever people live and work together, culture develops. Organizational culture refers to the beliefs, values, and attitudes that define a company. Like cultures elsewhere, organizational culture develops spontaneously, whether or not it is nurtured. Since hospitality staff serve people, your customers get a taste of what your business is really like every time the two interact. Pedagogical basis. I base this on the Commission on Higher Education's Handbook on Typology, Outcomes-Based Education, and Institutional Sustainability Assessment. Likewise, in congruence with the educational goals of the ASEAN integration currently being implemented, for most of which is tourism and poverty alleviation. Emphasizing the need to strengthen, deepen, and broaden cooperation in tourism among ASEAN member states and among their private sectors in the light of the complementary nature of their tourism attractions. On the same level, I also base this on one of the sustainable goals of the United Nations for Sustainable Development, which is quality education. Goal number 4, by 2030, ensure that all learners acquire the knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development, including, among others, through education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles, human rights, gender equality, promotion of a culture of peace and nonviolence, global citizenship and appreciation of cultural diversity, and of culture's contribution to sustainable development. Class, we will be discussing cultural competence based on this conceptual framework. It says here, cultural competence requires that organizations have a clearly defined, congruent set of values and principles and demonstrate behaviors, attitudes, policies, structures, and practices that enable them to work effectively cross-culturally. By the end of our lesson, I hope that you will be able to define cultural competence, identify how cultural competencies can be applied in the industry, describe how cultural competence impact the industry in terms of service and profitability, identify culturally responsive behavior which can contribute to the success of the workplace's goals. Learn how to de-bias or to unlearn cultural prejudices. Make decisions with conscious considerations to the workers coming from different cultures. My dear students, the hospitality and tourism industry present a unique opportunity to understand new cultural experiences for both employees and the clients or the tourists. It is important for the personnel to understand and appreciate different cultures to enhance the nature of their interactions with tourists of different cultures, religions, races, creeds, colors, ages, genders, and sexual orientations. It is for this reason that businesses plying their trade in this industry must endeavor to train their personnel to appreciate and accommodate people from diverse backgrounds around the world. As such, workplace diversity not only facilitates easy understanding of different cultural, social, and economic perspectives, but also enhances the delivery of satisfactory services through communication and observation. Now let us see. In the industry, since you will be meeting lots of people, different types of people, different color of skin, it is just necessary that you should have the so-called cultural awareness. Cultural awareness is the foundation of communication, and it involves the ability of standing back from ourselves and becoming aware of our cultural values, beliefs, and perceptions. Why do we do things in that way? Or how do we see the world? Why do we react in that particular way? Cultural awareness, we have to interact with people from other cultures. People see, interpret, and evaluate things in different ways. Okay, so since we have discussed this already, I would like you to have some things to do. Assess yourself. Number one is you have to assess yourself as to your behavior towards a person from another culture. Please take note of the following. What are your verbal and non-verbal communication styles? What are your classmates' verbal and non-verbal communication styles? How do they affect you? How do you think their communication style affect you? Another, what good manners should you manifest at all times? I would like you to define empathy. What is empathy? And then observe and listen to some foreigners on how they conduct their business, how they make their decisions, their beliefs and practices, and take note of them. Next, I would like you to attend one or two of their traditional celebrations and religious observation days and note how they differ from your culture. How should you behave and react? Another activity, interview a foreign student or a faculty member about their culture. And for the final project, write an essay about the above mentioned activities.